What's going on, everyone? So, Lakers suffered absolute heartbreak in game two, right? You're heading back home, getting ready to right the ship. You got to win these next two games. These games are literally do or die. You win both of these, you got a series. Now it's a best of three, right? Win your home games. That's what you got to do. And then you win your home games and you get to a game seven. Just get to a game seven. It's what I want from the Lakers. It's what I've said from day one. Can we just get to a game seven? I was hopeful the Lakers would win game one. I thought if the Lakers won game one, I thought that they had a real shot at winning this and getting this over in six. But I said if they don't win game one, Lakers in seven. And granted, I thought that they would steal game two, and it was looking like they were going to steal game two, and it was looking very good. It was like, oh man, here we go, right? Like Lakers had a 20-point lead, and then, of course, get off of what's working. Denver does what Denver does. They just stay consistent, keep tacking away at it. And then Jamal Murray hits some ridiculous shot that ends up costing the Lakers the game. And it's unfortunate. But how do the Lakers respond? What do the Lakers look like? Are they a team that's just completely defeated, that just is like, man, we've lost every way imaginable, right? We can't beat this team even when we have a 20-point lead. It's just like they're just better. Or do you look at it as like, hey, no, look, we lost every way possible. We can't lose any other surprising ways, one. And two, no, we should have won game two. We should be up 2-0 instead of down 2-0. Those two games were ours to lose and we lost them. Those two games, we were in control and Denver couldn't stop us. And yet we gave those away. Do they look at it as, no, Denver beat us? Or do they look at it as, we gave those away? Let's correct it and make sure we don't do that again and win these two home games, bounce back, and now let's make it a series. Because, again, if you win these two home games, which I do believe that they will and can and are capable of, right? They should have won in Denver. And Denver's been one of the toughest places to win at, period, right? So the fact that we were able to be there and have a real opportunity to steal a game tells me that I think that they'll win these two games in LA, right? I think that the role guys will pick it up. I think they'll be better because they'll be at home. You have the crowd on your side. You're comfortable. You're in your gym. You don't have the out duty. It's just a lot of things in your favor now. And everything kind of switches and resorts back to okay, now it's in the Lakers' favor, right? Now, look, Denver, they're more than capable of winning in LA. They're more than capable of beating us in LA. We saw it last year, right? But is last year and this year's completely different? Or is this year just another year, another repeat of last year? I think it'll be different. I think the Lakers will win these two games. Now, I am always overly optimistic. I believe in this team. I'm very faithful and hopeful. But I do think that they'll show us that. But we need guys to pick it up. We need guys to start stepping up and start turning things around. D'Angelo Russell, you saw the bounce back game in game two, which was huge for the Lakers. And we definitely need D'Lo to continue to perform that way going forward. I'm not saying he has to shoot 7 of 11 from 3-point range, but we need him, in the 15 to 20-point range, game in and game out, night in and night out, or at least 4 times so we can win, right? But it's the other guys, Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves, right? We can Gabe Vincent start knocking down some shots. Taurean Prince, right? Our bench, period. Taurean Prince has 17 points through the 2 games, and our bench only has 17 points, right? Taurean Prince is literally our entire bench scoring. Like, it's not an exaggeration. Like, we have 17 points off the bench, and all of it is from Taurean Prince. And I like Taurean Prince. And I've said Taurean Prince was going to be huge for us this season and in the playoffs. I've said it all season, literally, in live streams and in videos and stuff. And I just think Taurean Prince has a bad taste in a lot of Laker fans' mouths because of Darvin Ham. I just think Darvin Ham just kind of overplayed him and just kind of to a point of detriment. And it just kind of rubbed everybody the wrong way. But I don't think that has anything to do with Taurean Prince. He's just playing the minutes that's given to him. He's just playing the role that's given to him. Right? I just think that him being that veteran that isn't afraid of the moment, that has been there and done that, who has hit big shots, that knows what it takes, right? Like, I think that just goes a long way and it can be very impactful. And I just think you're seeing that with him. But we need other guys, right? Austin Reeves, again, he's got to show up. Right? Like, and it's odd that he's just been so timid and like almost like he's scared out there. When if anyone should have confidence against Denver, it is Austin Reeves. Right? I mean, even last series, last year, Austin Reeves was balling. I mean, he averaged 20 a game in that series. Rui Hachimura, same thing. I mean, Rui averaged 15 in that series. So the two guys that should have the most confidence against Denver are the two guys that have struggled the most these two games and have just looked very unconfident. Right? So we need them to bounce back. But look, it's very unlikely. I'm not going to say it won't happen because you never know. A lot of crazy things happen, but it is very unlikely the Lakers are going to win 4 straight games against Denver, especially when you go from like losing 10 straight and having basically no answer to beating them to like all of a sudden you're going to win a couple games, right? But I do think you can win 4 of these next games because like I said from day one, is once the Lakers get that first win, I genuinely believe everything changes. I genuinely believe that the Lakers will kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel. Those dark clouds start to fade away, that monkey jumps off the back, and all of a sudden everything is different. I've used like in a Rubik's Cube example where it's like, when you first see the cube, it's like, it seems impossible. You're just like, dude, I'm never going to be able to solve this. And you try 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 and you try, and you just never are able to solve it. But then you finally do. And then once you solve it, it gets a little easier. And then it gets a little easier and easier. And then before you know it, you're able to basically solve it with ease. That's kind of what I see Denver as. They're this team that like we try and try and try and try, and we just have yet to be able to solve it. And I think once we finally solve it, I think that's it. I think we've been close. We were right there in game 2, and we should have solved it, right? But, instead of turning it left, we turned it right, and it cost us. But I do think that if the Lakers manage to win game 3, I think that will just provide so much confidence for them. And look, Denver is not going to want them to win game. Like, Denver wants to sweep them. Because right now, they have the Lakers down. They have kicked the Lakers while they're down, and they need to keep it, right? They need to keep it that way. Because the last thing they want is the Lakers to build confidence and believe, oh no, we can beat them, right? To Denver, the greatest thing that could have happened was Jamal Murray hitting that shot, because what that did is it essentially confirmed and gave you all the confidence and all the momentum and sucked and removed it all from the Lakers. So now you're looking at it as like, yes, right? They still can't beat us. And you keep throwing out these jabs, and it's just playing these head games with the Lakers. And it's like, you don't want them to wake up. You don't want the Lakers to, like, you want to keep them in that mindset of like, maybe we just can't beat them, right? You hear all the fans like, man, Lakers they can't beat Denver. Like, yeah, the series is over. It's done. It's this, it's that. Last thing you want is to have that turn around if you're Denver, where now all the fans are believing, all the fans do believe, and all the fans are like, oh, well, wait a minute, hold up. And then the Lakers players are like, oh, we can beat them. We can get this done. So Lakers just need to solve this puzzle, and you got to solve it in game 3. Because the Lakers go down 3-0, that's it. Right? Like, you're not, history even tells you it's not going to happen. I'll remain optimistic. I'm, still going to root for them, but chances are, more likely than not, that's it. But you win game 1 or game 3, now it's 2-1. Yes, you're still behind the 8 ball, and game 4 is still an absolute must win, but the pressure's off a little bit. Right? It's like shooting free throws. First one is always the hardest. First one is always the most pressure. You hit that first one, right? Now the pressure's off a little bit. I mean, there's still pressure, right? You still got to make the second one. Otherwise, that's it. Game over. But now you can go into, the second free throw with a lot more confidence. And it's not as scary as the first one. So, got to get that W. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? Think the Lakers pull this off? Think the Lakers get this done? Do you think, no, they're not? Series over? How you feel, whatever your thoughts are, love to hear it. Let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Helps me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.